Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Hello, this is Death Spit from the Radio Underground podcast. Before I get to the full madness that I recorded last night, I just want to give you guys a quick intro because I was too drunk and too out of it to really explain who we are and what we do. And basically, late 90s, early 2000s, I ran a pirate radio station out of my house. We got caught by the FCC. We had a good time with it. We enjoyed ourselves, but we had to stop because I didn't feel like getting fined. And we all went on hiatus, and we've been talking about doing this for a year. And because of the podcast and new technology, everybody has their smartphones and all that. So after 12 years, we're here to do it again. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we get a better sound and a better quality and better content for you. But this is our first ride, and it's going to be bumpy. We're very, very unprofessional at the moment, but we will get better, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Once again, this is Death Spit, and you guys can burn in hell. Hope you enjoy the show.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right.
It's 26
After
degrees
over
outside.
12 years of being not broadcasting, I won't say
Has it been 12
this is not
years?
on the air anymore. This is not the air.
Hey, your things look bigger than mine.
I know. It always has been. Always has been.
Haha.
There, you got a peak there that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that peaked pretty good.
So we're looking at the actual levels. So we've been out of the game for 12 years, and we're back. This is Radio Underground.
Radio Underground.
I didn't.
Kojak's leaving.
Coach, the big difference in the last time we were here, he has multiple children.
Yeah.
You had kids at that time.
I had a kid, I think the last time. I didn't have two. I have
Okay.
two now.
No, my kids are older.
Yeah.
My son is 15. My daughter's going to be 12. My kids are both older than your kids.
So I'm Death Spit. I'm with Pine, and it's been a long time since we did this. Why am I getting
Been a long time.
right away? Right.
Get notifications.
Yeah, from like it says activate now. One of those.
Do you get those Roman erectile dysfunction health things pop-ups ever?
Yeah.
Is that just me?
No, I get them.
Okay.
But I had to see the whole lie that you're told. I bought this Mac. The whole lie, you're like, you don't get pop-ups. You don't get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
It's just the thing is, it doesn't like ruin the like. I've looked at tons of porn on here,
Mhm.
and I haven't really caught anything from it.
No, you don't
So
get
it's
viruses.
like I'm
no.
like a guy with a good immune system.
Yeah.
Like you're still fucking whores you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But you can make it.
Yeah, see,
And
where
my
my
like,
computer has full-blown syphilis and herpes and everything.
Yeah, I'm like immune to it. I can fuck whatever I want. I can fuck a hooker. Like I could go down to like Mardi Gras and fuck every girl there and be okay.
You're still talking about computers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me personally. I don't really have a good immune system, man. I'm 40 now and I've not taken care of myself.
See, I download not just porn. I don't download the porn. I just watch the porn. But I download a lot of movies and TV shows, as you might be aware of.
Yeah.
Not illegally, but totally illegally.
Yeah.
And I get some viruses from it. So yours is, you wouldn't have that issue. I totally have that issue completely.
Ironically, that was like the final fight I had with your brother before I made him leave.
Was about
Downloading movies. No, he didn't download porn.
just movies,
But
and TV
like
shows.
my internet service ISP
Yeah.
was
sent
sent
you
out a big thing.
Yeah.
It was like during the the beginning of Game of Thrones and stuff.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
were really on it. Like, don't download anything. Don't do this. So I told him, don't download anything. And I come back home. There's like 8 movies.
Yeah.
And that ain't why I kicked him out. That was the last fight.
Last fight you had
Yeah,
before
okay.
you kicked him out.
That was
It's
and then we were like, all right.
well, let's see, I wasn't even that,
But he's married to a totally awesome girl, and
yeah,
good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
It worked out for him, and here I am wallowing in my pain.
Well, I remember that because that was a big broad one. We're like, don't be downloading stuff; it's illegal. But they
Yeah.
send it to everybody. I get like personalized ones, and they're like, "Hey, we noticed you're using this to download stuff. You downloaded
Yeah,
you downloaded this particular thing." It's always like the worst thing. It's like you downloaded like
Rad.
No, Rad's awesome. Rad the movie is fantastic. Don't do that. But it'd be like
Well, you
something
wouldn't
lame.
think Rad would get you in trouble, is what I'm saying.
Stuff like that though. Like if I download something for one of the kids, or like, oh, I want like something with Disney, like a Lizzie McGuire movie or something like that. I'll get caught with that. I won't get caught with the awesome stuff.
Yeah, you're not getting caught with like fucking 300 or something.
Or like illegal death fights or something.
No, I shouldn't say 300. 300 is fake. Yeah, something like really cool.
Yeah.
Like cartel murders.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
oh
get in
God,
trouble
look,
for
they got
that.
this guy. Oh God! And then you watch it and you wish you hadn't. Like,
Wait, is that a real thing?
you can watch cartel murders. I haven't watched any, but 4chan, it's on there.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
And
Ugh.
that's another subject. I actually wanted to bring up the dark web. You ever hear about the dark web?
I've heard of it, yeah.
And I won't go on there on my computer, but I've been on there with people like that had a Tor browser.
Mm-hmm.
I won't name the person, Kojak. And
He'll be back.
to me, it seems like a hoaxer's paradise.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing, because you can buy weapons, you can buy a wife from Latvia, or you can buy all that. But really, to me, it just seems like it's just a bunch of hoaxing. Like, hey, I'm a cannibal.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna eat you. And I want to, because of that one. Remember that one story where the guy had in Germany, he paid a guy to fucking eat him. Do you ever hear about that?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Like, it's stuff like, supposedly it's all stuff. I'll tell you what the dark web is. It's a bunch of fucking nerds, okay, that create hoaxes.
They want to be like badasses.
And if it's actually a legit, oh, good.
Speaking of dark web,
Speaking of dark web, here he is. Yeah, the Tor browser. But I was telling him how, like, the dark web has some messed up stuff, but it's mostly like a hoaxer's paradise. I don't care what anyone says. It's like, here, you could buy a girl stuffed in a buffalo stomach or something. It's always something.
Wow.
Dude, it's like, that stuff's phony. Because if it's real, you can just go to 4chan. You don't need a
dark web. You just go on.
Just go to 4chan and you're fine.
8chan's where it's at.
Well, 8chan is the dark web 4chan.
See,
8chan's where it's at.
I have to admit
you had a Tor browser and you showed me it.
I still have a Tor browser.
Yeah,
I don't use it anymore because
I don't go that.
I've upgraded.
All right, Kojak. What are we gonna call her? Because everybody has a handle.
Need a handle.
We haven't figured that out yet.
I'm Deathspit. This is Pine. Kojak. And what do your friends call you as a nickname?
My friends don't call her.
Oh, burn.
Yeah. Well,
she'll think of something.
You gotta think of something. As the night goes, we'll figure something out.
we're gonna think of a name for you. We're gonna give you a name, just like on Roots. We're gonna give you. You got a name? You got a good name?
She's a good runestone.
Yeah.
No, I have to admit, the dark web. My experience is strictly from Criminal Minds. I've never actually seen it.
Well, it's a bunch of nerds, and then there's like really sick shit.
Yeah.
But you gotta know where to find it, and whatever. It seems to me mostly hoaxers, but they always get these like fake horror stories on YouTube. Like, I was on the dark web.
You're going to the wrong place.
Yeah,
you're not going to the right places.
I had a guy follow me, and he tracked my IP, and like, if someone from the dark web tracks you, you just kill him because it's a fucking 100-pound nerd.
Yeah.
Okay.
You punch him once.
Yeah. I'm 275 pounds. A dark web guy is not going to hurt me. I'm going to beat the shit out of him. Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But what if he's buying like?
One dark web guy's protecting the cocaine dealer.
Or the cartels.
Yeah.
Or the cartels. I'm not talking to you guys.
What if he's buying like wicked ass
No.
knives and
See Habla cool. I don't want to
he buys like one of those weapons from Star Trek that Worf had, and he tries to fight you with it. Then if he jumps you from behind, he can kill you.
It's a giant knife sword thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
No, they use it to cut cocaine. What the fuck? You
Yeah.
That's a little big to cut cocaine.
Hey,
Yep.
you can hit them on.
Or they put that agent in you where you don't die, so when they torture you,
Yeah.
you just
I
live
saw that in
longer
Criminal
as
Minds
they're
also.
torturing you. Like,
I
what
watch
is
a lot
that
of
shit
Criminal
called?
Minds.
They literally inject people with things so you live longer as they skin you.
Yeah.
You don't get the pleasure of going in.
Got his heart ripped out. While he stood there and watched it happen.
Closer.
Closer.
Oh, was it? Because he's so loud. I forgot he doesn't need to do that.
I don't need that. I don't need a microphone. Never have.
Or we got to do like Rogan.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up. Pull that up right now. Cartel heart cutting out.
It's like, Yeah, you gotta watch this on mushrooms.
But it is a thing. It's a thing. There was a gentleman one time that crossed the cartels. They injected him with juice, whatever the hell you want to call it, and they ate his heart in front of him, and he had to watch it because he couldn't die.
You're talking about the stuff that like paralyzes you, but you're still.
Yeah.
No, that's what I do on Saturday.
Remember
We're talking about
what
the
was
cartel
it,
shit.
what was that Gerard Butler movie?
Gerard
Butler.
Gerhard.
Whatever his name is. Where you like slowly. I'm sorry, I've been drinking a little bit.
What do you think about his miscommunication? We haven't figured out her name yet.
By the way, you notice I gave you guys the gayest fucking mic cover I could find. You guys look fabulous in that thing.
Listen, this is the first time.
It's a turquoise.
This ain't the first time I had a turquoise head in my face.
I got a nice heartless gray. You guys have the fucking.
It looks like it's politically correct.
Yeah, it's you got a. It looks like a Kardashian would
Why is
hold
this
that
thing
thing.
throbbing in my face?
I don't know.
Like I'm at a Faster Horses concert.
Okay, what is your name?
That's grosser. Faster Horses is the worst.
No, it's not.
You're not going, are you?
I've been already 1 year. I'm going again this year.
Well, my nephew Spazatron went to Faster Horses. He's her age, the one that's her age. The one that I'm not
Spazatron.
I'm not saying his real name. The one that's your age.
Yeah.
Spazatron went to Faster Horses.
Ended up in the woods.
They found him in the woods, passed out, drunk. They're a wooded area, and random people found him. Probably people going to fuck or whatever.
Lord,
and they found this.
I have one of those too.
Yeah, and they found they found it. They call me Death Spit. Back when I mattered. You don't know how cool. I was featured on a magazine.
Metro Times.
It was me.
If we still read books, it'd be a popular thing still.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go
Speaking
back.
of books,
We got to go back to
Pine.
print. Yeah.
I'm reading The Hobbit.
You know that was the first book I ever read?
I just realized I never finished
for
it.
full through.
Really, the Hardy Boys? Hardy Boys got no love here?
I didn't read the Hardy Boys.
How did
Oh,
you not
God.
read the Hardy Boys?
Well, here's the sad thing
Me and
about
Kojak read them all.
public.
Me and Pine, we just read the Hardy Boys all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Which is funny thing is, because now we're watching Supernatural. So now I got into Supernatural shit, which I was completely upset about. I used to scream at my mom. Like Mother Kojak, I would yell, like, why are you watching this nonsense? Then I started watching it. I'm like, this is still fucking nonsense. But I enjoy this nonsense.
You know what you got to do? You got to read Hardy Boys on mushrooms, man.
It's
Go on
been
Joe
done.
Rogan.
It's been done.
Everything's better on mushrooms. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously
Joe,
Joe Rogan of the group.
yeah, so you know what, man? We should be doing this podcast on mushrooms.
Ayahuasca.
On mushrooms.
Deprivation
On
tanks and
mushrooms.
cryogenics. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
but-
okay.
No,
Working
that's
out,
that's
being
the public
healthy and
school
stuff,
system for you
whatever.
guys. My first book was 24 years old.
I
That was the
am
first
shocked
book
at
I
that.
read. I was 24 years old.
Yeah, we had classes.
And I
we had-
passed. I
we had-
graduated.
We had high school classes together that. How'd you not read the books?
yeah.
I mean, the same. We're in the same class.
No, we did a test that I cheated off him,
Yeah.
and I passed. And he did you fail or you got a lower grade?
I got like a C. I got a C. Somehow
Okay,
I got a C.
like an A,
I aced
and
the
I
class
copied
besides
off
that.
him. How is that possible?
That teacher had it out for me, man.
Yeah, the man.
Quit sleeping with your teachers, Pine.
Yeah, that you know that kind of started right about when we left,
Yeah.
because that one teacher, I won't say her name, started letting kids pump
She
away
was
on her.
probably slamming a fifth. But
yeah.
but in our day, it was male teachers messing with us.
Not the one I'm thinking of. The
Miss Marintet had you
she didn't fuck anybody because no one was gonna
Oh,
fuck that
she stuck a
dried up
finger in
pussy.
your butt once or twice. Don't lie.
like
You cobwebbed the hell out of that.
Yeah, it was like
Mike was like an 1800 slave.
She
He
was like
dusting
she
it
was
off.
like she was like a stereotypical like French Canadian, like where they look Native American and they just fucking just
5'5" was good enough.
yeah, just like she was like she but the thing was she
Hey.
drank so much she was probably only like our age, but she seemed like she was 80.
Listen, we can't
It was like-
we can't carry on without telling the whole story. They're probably slamming a fifth because you were probably slamming a Marintet. That's why Mike passed.
I did
everything.
not slam Marin Tat.
You slam me.
Oh, whatever. You can call me. Like, people ain't going to figure it out. the minute anyone Googles Lord Despot, we're kicked off iTunes.
Yeah, the FCC.
Okay, I'm gone. All
FCC
that shit,
has it
I'm like,
nailed. Probably slamming a FCC prohibition.
yeah. So, all right.
Yes. Did we actually have a subject?
No. Okay. I'll think of a subject real quick.
What are you drinking?
Me? Yeah. Whiskey.
You always drink
Lame.
whiskey. It's boring.
What are you drinking, Despot?
Just Miller White.
I'm drinking some Yingling.
What I always drink.
What are you drinking?
Yingling beer.
It's the.
You got fucking Yingling?
This is the choice of wife beaters everywhere. Miller White. I don't have a wife, by the
got a
way, so
couple.
there's no one for me to hit.
Well, it's imported from Pennsylvania through Ohio.
I know.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is to get?
So are you going to give us the fucking Pilsner?
You
bitching
drive across
later?
the border by 10
You're
feet,
drinking
get some.
watered down beer.
Boo!
No,
Yeah.
this is just like that. It's just
that?
made in Pennsylvania. Well, it's better though.
Obviously.
Is that a Pilsner?
It's even hiding in the fridge.
In the cooler on the counter.
What are you doing?
He's getting a beer.
You're going to take one of his 4 beers?
I brought 6.
Yeah. I have like 40 in my fridge, but he takes your shit.
Oh, that's fine if he wants one.
Because he actually has Yingling.
Yingling.
Yingling? What the hell is Yingling?
Yingling is a.
Is that the fucking wife you're going to order?
He's been playing Red
Yingling
Dead Redemption too long.
from
He's
fucking
drinking
Hong
Miller Lite
Kong?
nonstop.
It's from America's oldest brewery, the Yingling Brewery in Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Yes. Lord Despot. Catch up.
1829.
There's a reason why I wanted one.
You can't get it in Michigan. You have to go all the way to. You have to go all the way to Ohio for it.
He's just repeating what I'm trying to.
So I want to cross the
Ohio's an
border.
hour drive.
Yeah, I want to cross the border to Kroger.
Oh, is that
and
the
got
one you
some-
were asking me about that
Yeah.
time? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
12
never
pack.
run.
Lord
$10.99,
Despot,
no
you
deposit.
tried real beer?
It's
No,
good, man.
I don't want that shit.
Listen,
Dude,
I
it's-
know you're
it's-
gonna beat
I don't want it to. I don't want to grow a pretentious beard.
He's
This isn't
drinking-
like
And I don't want
craft
to
beer,
fucking
man.
my
Stop it.
estrogen levels to go up, and then it'll tell you about like fucking.
This is just a regular American lager. It's like that, but just a little bit more.
Just a lot.
It's hipster shit.
Try it.
I can
not-
smell the
This is
hipster.
not hipster
I'm
shit.
I'm 6 feet from you. I smell hipster right now.
I will tell you-
I've seen
Tell
6
that
feet your
shit.
whole life. Now be quiet.
Go.
Yeah.
It is not a hipster craft thing.
It's not. Nobody listens to you.
Yeah.
It's just a
right.
small
Miller
brewery.
Lite.
Yeah, I drink Miller Lite.
Yeah, good. So their wives are getting beat tonight if you're around.
Miller Lite. It mixes well with my diabetes. Okay, I like
Diabetes.
Miller Lite. It won't kill. I
Yingling.
can drink it and not die. That's why I drink it.
Yeah,
Okay.
good luck with that.
Do you want to
Granted, it takes 30. It ta-
So Lord Despot's going to live forever because he's drinking Miller Lite.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I don't like that shit. That thick shake like
You
shit.
haven't even tried to say you don't like it. You just don't
This
like
is an
things that are
amber
white people.
ale. It's just a beer.
You don't like white people stuff.
Believe me, this is $11 a 12 pack. This isn't expensive beer.
It's not about the cost.
I'll
It's
let you believe that.
it's
Believe
about
me.
the idea behind it.
The idea.
The idea behind it is it's
Budweiser
hipster
and
shit.
Anheuser-Busch stole the recipe from
They're
them.
gonna. Oh my god, we're exploding. Gah! I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. I'm gonna have to do because it's supposed to be like 3/4, like ding, ding, like it's like up.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it level,
On the
but
date, don't worry about how big it explodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
awkward silence.
Yeah. Well, we can edit the silence
Dead
out
air.
later. We don't have to keep it
No,
in.
you leave that silence.
Who am I kidding? I'm not going to edit anything because
No,
I'm too
don't
lazy. I'm
say
just
a
going
word
to
of
send
it.
it all. We're all going to get
No
fucking
one
fired.
edits anything.
We're gonna
Believe me.
get fucking fired.
We're all fired.
We're going to get fired from our civilian
I haven't
jobs.
said how much I had.
Let me tell you who I hate.
Let me tell you about Red Dead Redemption when you're driving through the plains. And...
I haven't
Hold
played
the
Red
mic
Dead
to his mouth
Redemption
when he
2.
starts rapping.
No, do not. Do not. I work for Comcast. I
Hold-
work for a large cable company that is clearly liberal, and if I say anything out of touch, I'm getting fired.
Yeah.
That's why
Hold the mic to his face.
I don't post anything anymore because I'll get fired.
I'm going to have to get another mic, clearly.
Mike.
But I only got a 2-channel.
Pine, we need another Lord Despot is what we need.
You don't need another me.
That's Lord's.
You need another mic.
That's subliminal.
We
What
need
a-
another microphone.
What about you? Said you had that one that just picks up everything, though, right?
It picks up everything, but it also will pick up like breathing and everything else.
What if it's in the middle of the room,
So
just
we can't breathe on your
hanging
podcast.
out?
We're not allowed to
you just
breathe
mic in
on
the whole room?
I'm against breathing.
Just mic the whole
I'm
room.
an
and pick up everything.
anti-breathite.
It's because I have opinions, right?
Everybody has opinions.
I have to be so careful.
Why is my no one texts me all day?
All day.
Then all of a sudden, hey!
Look at that's why nobody's your friend, Lord Despot, because you get one text and you bitch about it. One friend messages you and you're upset.
It's my mom. Okay.
She's still your friend. Technically, she's your friend.
I'll ignore my mom. I'll get a job tomorrow. All right. Don't worry about it.
You'll get a podcast tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, look, the thing is here. What? Yingling?
It's way better than Miller White.
Miller Whites. What is that called?
Yingling.
Why is it called Yingling?
Why is it called Miller White?
Or is it Yingling like a German Yingling type of thing? Or like Yingling from
if you want to go back to the old country, but we're not talking about
the
the old
Hanshu
country.
province or whatever. Fucking
It's a German name.
What are you still chasing Indians?
Hanshu?
Native Americans?
I thought Hanshu was. I'm not even getting my racism right. Hanshu is Japan, not China. I'm not even getting my.
Hanshu.
Yeah.
You've watched too much.
I remember when
Supernatural,
China got hit with that
Brian.
tsunami. They got hit with it, and the people were dancing around.
It's been so many
We dropped
years.
that bomb on Hong Kong, and
Let's just make a point. Terrible. Let's just make a point here. It's been 12 damn years since we did any of this.
Yes.
So we got to edit out the names still. And the companies.
What companies?
The companies that we might be employed by.
Oh, you said your employer, you fucking moron.
I never said my employee. I said I'm employed by a large liberal company.
No, you literally said the word.
Whatever. Edit that shit out.
I'm gonna have to go through this whole fucking thing to edit that
look
out.
at the time right now and skip back 20 minutes. You're fine.
Never
It's
used
free, so you have it.
it. Yeah, I didn't know I had it. I remember that back on the. Remember you on the 360, you could play it with your music.
You say
Xbox
360. I say mushrooms.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Speaking of mushrooms, hey, that's a good idea. The
Yeah,
mushroom
mushrooms are a
story.
great idea.
Mushroom story of 2002.
Oh,
you.
Jesus.
I wanted to.
You can tell the story.
Well,
I'll
me
chime
and
in
Pine-
whenever
me
you
and-
guys are done talking shit about me.
Well, me and Pine can tell the story. He was there.
I'm going to piss.
Mushrooms.
So I was sitting there. We were all in a band at the time, or it was a band house where we all hung out.
yeah.
Yeah, Skarnak,
Yeah.
our first band, and
Make sure you edit that.
I
out.
was wasted. No, we don't have to wait. I was wasted, and I'm sitting there just like I don't know where I was, but the other guys that lived with me were into more experimental shit. I just
Yeah.
like beer always. I never did anything else.
We did shrooms.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, yeah, you didn't, but we did.
But you guys came in, and I just could tell something was different.
well,
and,
you
you're
got-
like, and you were like,
but the beginning of the story is the night before. We did mushrooms that night,
okay,
and we got no high from it.
all
Like,
right.
somebody got bad shrooms. So we're like, let's try it again Saturday night. And we did it, and we went on some pizza, and like an hour later, we're like, nope, it ain't working again. And then it happened. We all got high. And our roommate, Chaos,
Yeah, chaos. That's
Chaos.
his nickname.
gave us all notebooks so we could write things down while we were tripping. And then, no, I just started.
You were in there
I'm
for
actually
30
telling the story.
seconds, dude.
We got really, really high off that, and there was a school that was across the street, and we went over to the football field, and some of the people were tackling each other. Somebody hurt their shoulder. I think it was Chaos, or maybe it was Warmonger. Somebody hurt their shoulder bad, but Kojak here started getting really paranoid and thought we were plotting against him.
Very, very paranoid. And then at some point they came back in the house where I was. I wasn't involved in any of this. I was sitting.
You were wasted drunk.
I was just drunk, but I never did anything other than alcohol. So that didn't interest me. But when they came back in, I knew something was drastically
Yeah.
different about what
It was
they were
weird.
doing. And I looked at them like, "You guys all right?" And long story short, all of a sudden, Kojak. Yeah, long story long. Kojak's like,
we don't know what happened.
Kojak just looks right at me, as dead as serious as a heart attack. He's like, "I'm sick of your shit." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I'm sick of your fucking shit." I'm like, "What shit, man?" I've got to try not to say your name. I go, "What shit?" I said your real name, and you're like, "You guys are fucking always out to get me. You're always plotting against me." I'm like, "What are you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude?" And it goes,
The power of mushrooms, by the way.
and he kept getting more and more paranoid.
They were trying to kill me.
So in his mind, we were going to make a cartel video out of him. I don't know.
I had
what
to
he thought
defend
we were gonna-
myself.
And all of a sudden, he
From
just
mushrooms and pizza.
leaves in a T-shirt. You walk 3 miles. Would you
I
walk?
think it was more than that.
It was. You walk. Okay.
15-mile in Utica.
Yeah. I don't care. Whatever. Just say it.
Yeah, nobody knows.
3 miles away. You walk 15. You go to Martin, which is 11.5. So 3.5 miles basically.
In
20-degree weather. I'm like, what the fuck? And he tells these guys all worked at a T-shirt shop. I never worked there, and he was still thought like we figured he'd see it over. He still thought the next day that there was a conspiracy against him, and it lasted. And I didn't hear from you for like 2 weeks.
To be
2
fair,
weeks I didn't hear. But you thought we were out to get you for weeks.
To be fair, I made it home alive. You guys didn't kill me that night.
No.
I didn't make it home.
But the conspiracy of that we were killing you lasted 2 weeks in your mind.
To be fair, I made it home alive. And that 2 weeks, I survived.
Yeah.
You guys didn't kill me that in 2 weeks.
No.
Just to be fair.
We did not kill you.
No, you did not kill me. So even though you may have thought I was wrong,
I wanted to kill you.
I survived.
The funny thing is,
I survived
that was one
the
of the
pure
few
pain.
nights that I didn't fucking want to kill you. Okay? So, like, you picked the night where I was, like, concerned and worried that that's when I'm going to kill you. No, I wanted to kill you every night
Lord
since.
Despot, maybe you shouldn't make your friends walk home in 20-degree weather in the
Yeah.
T-shirts.
Yeah, I was totally going to stop that.
I remember stopping on the way home, and a teacher from our high school pulled up, and she's like, "Is that you, Kojak?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm crying. My friends are trying to kill me. And they're like, "Do you need a ride home?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. Just go about your business."
Okay, to catch people up here, too, like the band thing and all that, we have to get people back or brought up to pace on how this all started, what we did to be where we're at.
You talking about Bob Smith and the bag of nickels?
No, not that.
Okay, different story.
We're talking about
How about lions have big guts in Africa?
not that story.
Different story.
I'm talking about when before I got caught by the FCC, I was on. I had a pirate radio. This was a pirate radio station, and I got caught by the FCC. These guys helped me with the show. And
We are the greatest show in Roseville High School football team history. Roseville, California.
But seriously, that like we had a pirate radio station on the FM dial. We got caught, and I think the day that we got caught was, remember Hurricane Katrina happened?
Yeah.
And I think the comment that did it, because that's when I got the hate mail, was when you, Kojak, said this song goes out to the anarchist pool. Because remember the levee broke and those people were like living in water. He said that, and people getting shot. It was like yeah, that's it. He called it the anarchist pool. That's what got me caught.
Yeah.
So and then I stopped. I just didn't. Either it's 2005 or something.
That's a nice story, but to be fair, he paid
Why
a
is he
lot of
saying it
money
like that?
for a way big
Why does he keep
extender,
saying it like that?
and it made it all the way to the place where the FCC stays. And they finally heard the radio station, and they said enough
Oh,
of
I haven't
this.
caught up on that yet.
Sort of true.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that.
What's that?
That show.
The anarchist pool?
The anarchist.
Oh, you guys haven't seen Letterkenny?
No.
Oh, my God. Well,
And the guy that taught me everything I know about pirate radio knows a lot about hallucinogenics.
perfectly legal. Tree bark.
I really hope he's okay, but I doubt it.
He contacted me like a year ago, but I
I
was
said, "Hey, guy," that helped Mike out, and you know what he said?
Dr. B.
Dr. B.
Yeah, Dr. B. I said, "Hey, Dr. B, how's everything going?" He's like, "I like rainbows and unicorns." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Have a good day."
Yeah. He's got some issues that he's got to work out.
He didn't have issues forever, but one point in time, he decided to make himself some more issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acid, and everything's okay.
True.
Peyote in the desert. I don't know if he did that or not. but-
No, he didn't. He never got to do the peyote in the desert
I mean,
that I know of. He probably
I mean,
did. He went out there. It helped out with his asthma, though.
oh, the dry area.
Yeah.
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 It does.
So this thing too, like, I got a Discord account. So like, if say you guys can't come over, I can do a Discord. If you guys, it's free, and then like
don't
you're
know
on
if
your
you-
phone.
What's Discord,
And-
Lord Despot? What the hell is that?
It's a gaming chat for PC gamers, but if you have anything,
Okay.
if you have a phone, you can do a Discord.
Okay, stop
So
it.
you put on your
Just
headset
stop.
and then you just talk to me.
Then talk to on Discord. Listen, Pine. You need to catch
You don't
up.
need a headset. You just need
Not
your
everything's
headphones with the regular
Minecraft.
headphones with the that.
Lord Despot. Let's get an opinion from the young lady in the room.
What?
What do you think about all this?
You're boring.
Yeah.
I'm not a teenager. I'm an adult.
You wouldn't think this is
Honestly,
boring.
something really funny.
You wouldn't see this is boring when we have legions of fans
that.
across the galaxy. That's not boring.
Legions.
Legions of fans, and they worship us.
How's your Snapchat
Where
doing?
are you?
Not good.
Yeah.
I haven't even released this yet, and we got fans across my family.
But to be fair, I did post it on my Snapchat, so hopefully you get some more followers that are younger, so we can get the word out.
Why do I want younger followers so they can tell us about how
I want
Snapchat works?
I want mean old people to like me. Mean old.
Like your social life, you just deleted?
Yeah.
I don't delete my social life. Get out of here.
I know they do.
Oh.
What is that even? Do you have a water bottle here? Dude, she literally has a water bottle. To be fair, I'll be politically correct.
Could that even hydrate you at all? What is that thing?
Look here, Lord Despot.
Like-
catch this if you can.
That's like a steroid vial.
It reminds you
like,
of a
what is
limp.
it? Like,
it's a limp
it's
penis.
like
Is what it is.
It's spring they make a bottle. Who's this for? Barbie? This can't hydrate a fucking cat.
No,
Look at this.
that's how much GHB the bros dump in
Sorry.
a fucking bottle.
Yeah.
What is this? I would chase it down, but I can't find it. It's stuck behind your door jamb. That's not water. That's not water.
Don't
That's
worry,
not water.
it'll evaporate by the time he hands it to you.
She's literally
that fucking like.
She's literally like South Africa.
Hey,
Here's how much water
can you
kids
grab my
get.
water? Jamie, grab my
For
water.
10 cents a day, you can have this water. For
Grab my
10
water.
cents a day, you can have this water for yourself with 3 full sips.
Here, I gotta grab your pine switch seats. You can talk into this mic.
Oh, you got to get the man seat.
That's
the
actually
man.
what we should do, 'cause
Look
we
at
got
you. You can always tell Lord Despot's bigger ass cheek. Get away, Brian. Get away, Pine. Look at.
I dare you to
Which
not
ass
fucking
cheek?
give out names, streets.
That's why you're
fucking
editing.
companies. Stop. Thank you.
Do you want to give out my social security number too?
You're gonna be on off level.
Oh, this chair is awesome. You know how like you go to sit on a toilet or like a rest stop, but you don't want to sit all the way down? That's what I feel
have
like
no
I'm doing
idea.
right now.
I go for it, man. 100%. I'm in.
Oh, there's a pillow, a big ass pillow.
100%. I go to the bathroom somewhere at some rest stop or whatever. It's in. Whatever. I face
Perfect.
this
Thank you.
consequences.
This is fun. I feel like I'm too high on the chair.
Like a pine tree.
What were we talking about?
Rest stops and diseases when you sit down in
Yeah.
chairs.
Anyways, don't sit on rest stop toilet seats. You
Let's
get
see what Lord
gonorrhea.
Despot's talking about.
You get the clap.
Why are you recording my piss? There's no point in that.
Dude, that's a good name for a song. Recording my piss.
That's a good name for a band.
Ooh, yeah.
Why are you recording my piss?
That microphone can't pick up how small it is.
Well,
I'll give you a water. I'll make up for
that's why you
it.
need the mic the whole room. This your-
To mic the whole room.
you should.
We have to triangulate the source.
That's what. Yeah, you should.
We're going to triangulate
We
this.
just need to just lower the blue Yeti from the ceiling and just put it in the middle. Yeah, they do it. Well, like, well, the thing with the blue Yeti, like, oh, you're gonna pee now?
No, I'm going to throw a water bottle at you.
Oh yeah.
That's missed.
Go pick it up with my feet.
You know, you can get it from the tap, and it's just the same. Even though I have bought bottled water stupidly. Wait, it's an emergency shot of water.
I think he's trying to make it look like. Why is it going up in your pocket?
I gotta open up my.
Why is your why is your penis curved upward like a boomerang?
Yeah, like
That's a better question.
Actually, a curved penis would serve well.
Not like that. Point down and all of a sudden hard left turn upward. No.
And by the way, she sounds young, but the lady in the room is 21. So we're talking
42.
We're talking around
42.
It's 21. We're not talking this way
No
around
one's 42.
a teenager.
I'm not a teenager. You think I do that like never?
No, we're talking about your voice.
You sound.
Her voice is fine.
Well, people are gonna hear it like there's this little kid in the room. and like,
You're making Lord Despot uncomfortable.
Here, record me peeing. I'm Donald Trump. That's like. No. No.
I don't.
No, I don't have an Android anything.
I had one in my car and I took it in earlier today. I don't have it now. Sorry.
I'm all Mac all the time. And I never thought I would be a Mac person. Because I prefer Xbox gaming. So you figure I'd be anti-Mac. But whatever.
Hey, it's Return of the Mac.
Yeah,
But you lied to me.
it's a good song.
If I did. Or yes, I did. Or yes, you did.
I don't-
How's it? What's it?
Something-
Yes, I did. You know, the funny thing is about that song that came out, when it came out, I just assumed it was a black guy from, like, Compton.
It's a
I didn't know
black
it
dude
was,
from,
like, a
London.
yardie from fucking Britain.
Did it come out?
Yeah.
How much you know about coming out?
Not much.
What are you saying, Neil?
Fuck you, I ain't gay at all. You're gay. How about that?
You're gay.
Look at your mic. It's got the turquoise cover on it. You're-
I automatically thought of the other spelling of coming.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
Pine University. See you. See you come in.
That's nasty.
Quit drinking that
Okay,
beer
just
then.
check this out, though. Check. No, you can't have your water.
You can't have that.
All 85 pounds of you has to get up.
Give her a Miller White.
What's it like to be 1/3 my size? How your bones don't hurt every day.
This is how my leg feels when it's hanging out on the couch.
Yeah. Like getting up is like a fucking effort for me. I gotta like plan it. I can't just do it. I gotta like think about it. No, we're not. We're
No,
not
here's
getting
what we do with your water.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for real.
We got crack.
Yeah, don't get him going. don't get him going.
They don't call me cold crack for nothing.
Yeah, you're doing. That is the worst bottle ever.
That's coming from somebody who's seen some. Has she ever seen things as small as her husband?
Yeah. Frank, when people talk, give them the mic.
Wrong. Kind of right.
You guys keep not giving the mic to that who is talking.
Okay.
You're driving me nuts.
So, story
You've
is-
never produced anything in your life like I have. I'm going to have to do the Blue Yeti. I have no choice. Because you guys will not hand each other the mic when you talk. You won't do it. You fucking won't do it. All right, go on. All right, whatever.
Okay, so story is, I had my neighbor.
Short round, we'll call her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who is
Yeah.
that?
They call this. You're short round. Sorry. You're
Not short and round.
Well, you're actually not round at all, but you're short.
That's how they worry about these things. Look at my round.
No, short round wasn't actually short round wasn't round at all. He was a little Asian kid.
I'm not Asian.
You don't need to be Asian to be short round. Tell the damn story.
Fine. So story is, my coworker asked me to get her a pop at work on my break. I
Dr.
did.
Jones. Sorry.
And
She said pop, so we're from the north.
Soda.
soda. I got a soda for my coworker at work, and I forgot to get myself something. So I asked her to grab me a water on her break, and she comes back with a 3-sip water bottle.
How many ounces? We need ounces.
Is that like 4 ounces?
It's 6.5.
That's insane.
6.5. I smoked that in one day.
Nobody heard it,
Nope.
so it's okay.
Because you don't have a microphone.
Yep. So, now I'm drinking 3 sips out of a water bottle because it's so small. But she brought me 2 of them. The other one's across the room.
So 12
They're
whole
great.
ounces. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
only
exciting.
that's 1/8 of your daily intake. It should be, but that's fine. 12 ounces. Well, it's based on your weight too. So
Someone killed Frank. Dang it! I said his name.
I drink 150 ounces of water a day.
I told him.
Doctor said you should drink half your body weight, but in ounces. So if you're 250 pounds, you should drink 125 ounces of water.
That's not what he meant.
I think I would die.
But you don't weigh 250 pounds.
Let me tell you about ounces and what you should do a day. It's not water.
You're talking about drugs?
No.
Drugs are illegal.
That's what you guys call them. Call it a good time.
Yeah. Anywho, you can have your mic back.
Go back to your books and water.
Do you want?
Books. Check them out. Books. How long are we doing here? Oh man, like my screen's froze up. It doesn't matter. I hope it doesn't mean that, like this program should. We got all this juicy subject matter and it's not recorded. I don't want that. Oh, we're still going. We are still going. Yeah. Fucking name.
No, it hurts me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. Barely.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to switch to the Yeti or a larger interface. But I don't know if it would pick everybody up really good, like
What did you
room
say?
centered
Interface?
interface.
In her face? No, in her
Interface.
interface.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Why are you switching from? Is it in his face?
No.
What are you switching?
Microphone. These are dynamic microphones, which means you have to be talk close to them. And then the other one is most people this is how you got to talk on a dynamic mic, but like most people on a condenser mic, it's like here.
So
So
why
like,
you get?
but a condenser mic will pick me up good down here, but it won't pick up the whole room.
When was
We'd
the
have to,
last
we'd have to,
time
get around it like
anything
a
picked
fucking
you up
seance
good?
or something? Yeah, we'd have to light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus with
Jesus.
a Z-U-S.
Yinling. Jesus.
That's it.
We need it. We need it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, in case you have no idea who we are, we're Radio Underground. We're a gang.
We ground teenagers.
Into a pulp.
I think abortion was a pretty good description.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I've only been through 7 of them. 2 this week.
What? Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
What are we
Abortion.
aborting, Pine?
I don't know.
I would have been like, this conversation.
I know I couldn't think
the
that
hell out
quick.
of this conversation.
For some reason, you threw me off, and I couldn't think quickly. Yeah, I'm here.
Trying.
Spice up about what? Want to talk about sleep paralysis? How I got that? It's pretty amazing.
Hey, wait a minute.
Have you ever got sleep paralysis?
What's that machine that when you can't breathe at night and you need it? Shh. Leave it to the professionals, Pine.
Yeah.
Go there and be quiet. He uses it, she sells it, you just fucking sit back and deal with it.
I've ate myself into a CPAP machine.
Short round. Explain to us how you sell a CPAP.
I probably need a CPAP, but I just avoid going to the doctor, so that way I don't have to find out.
Explain how you sell a CPAP.
If you don't go to the doctor, they can't tell you need a CPAP, right?
Technically, yes.
If you go to a doctor and you're being sold a CPAP,
Yeah.
so Short Round's profession is selling CPAPs.
I don't sell CPAPs. The doctor
Strictly
prescribes
CPAPs,
them
nothing
from the
else.
Unless the
doctor.
old people die, it doesn't matter.
There's nothing but
No, old people are
CPAPs.
grumpy.
Old people are grumpy.
They are.
The one next to you is real grumpy.
Yeah, I know. He's
Yeah.
the worst.
I'm happy.
He's happy.
Mm.
That was funny.
CPAPs.
I need a CPAP.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'll sell you one.
I got a CPAP.
She doesn't need it. It's fine. What?
Which one does she have?
Do you have the BiPAP?
Do you have an AirSense 10?
CPAP. It's got a mask.
Is it nasal pillows, a nasal mask, or a full face mask?
Full face.
What kind?
I don't know. It takes distilled water.
What's the name of it?
Dude, I don't know. It's on the other side of the bed.
Dreamwear? Hey, ResMed, I'm out here supporting you. ResMed, I'm out here supporting you. Respironics.
It's a ResMed that sends out the info via like almost like a 4G signal. Like it's not on my Wi-Fi. It goes out. It goes out like
anything besides usage.
yeah, but it sends out the signal some kind of way.
Wait, do you have? Oh wait, do you get yours from my work?
No, my
different
mom
company?
goes to your work. I go to your competitor.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I go to your
Break. Oh wait.
yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah, your niece
Nobody knows
Bri-
Brian.
Brianna Larson. She's the one that she gets the commission. I don't know. I've never dealt with her though. I wish I've dealt with Brie Larson, the actress. I'll tell you that. I'd like her to. Never mind. I ain't gonna get into it.
Please don't.
Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I would like Brie Larson
Here, you take
handed to me on a platter. That would be nice.
Since we're talking about Brie Larson, I'll get back to this.
I would split her like an atom
I
over
like Brie
Hiroshima.
Larson too.
What?
She's so angry. Brie Larson.
She's like,
She's so angry because she sells CPAPs all day. To you, I'd be angry fucking too.
yeah. Hey, I can't
get past this
I can't.
disease.
I'm gonna
Can you just come
sweat
to my house
all
again?
over you. I can't breathe.
I hope you don't mind my sweat dripping in your breeze.
I'm sweating all over the place. Look at me. I can't take
I
it.
can't breathe, Brie.
We're creating this false scenario that's just never gonna happen.
We're making our own comic book right now. What the hell? What the hell, Pine?
I'm CPAP man.
So Pine doesn't like Brie Larson.
He's
Oh crap!
well. He had his own show when our former employer hired us. Okay, Citizen Band Radio. Tell her.
What was your question?
Okay. So where did your name Pine come from?
It's a complicated story. So we used to talk on the Citizens Band Radio, which is the CB. And, we used to talk all the time. It was before the internet. What it is, it's like a little
There was
walkie-talkie
days
thing.
before the internet?
Yes. So it's like a walkie-talkie thing, but it's in your car and it's attached to a CB radio.
No, I know what it is.
And you would have to hit the button and talk to people like a walkie-talkie. And there was a lot of people around who were on it. Deathspit had quite a bit of power, and he drove around. We were in the car. Anyways, I needed a name, and I couldn't think of anything. And then I got an epiphany, and I was like, there was a pine tree next to the driveway, and that's what I got from. So I looked to my right, and there was a pine tree. I'm like, Pine. That's it. That's all my story. That's how I got my name.
That's very complicated.
Yes.
That's great.
So
Wow.
I boosted up the power. The FCC regulations, then again, I was breaking them even then, was 5 watts. I had 400 watts that I had pushed out. Some people had like 1,000, 1,500, but I had 400, which was a lot. And we would go by steakhouses. I remember the steakhouse. What was that place called? Logan's? Not Logan's. What was the one? What was the one where like
Texas
by Ruby
Roadhouse?
Tuesdays? It's next to Ruby's Tuesdays. Is it Logan's? Okay, Anyway, so
We're not
that we would drive by and we would be like,
anything.
yeah, we'd be, and it would come through their speakers and all their TVs at the bar. It would be like, it would be because everybody didn't necessarily have cable. So if you had like a over the air signal, like a UHF, VHF, it would fucking thrash your TV. It would thrash it.
So you were
we
playing
would be
at
coming and we'd be
Logan's?
like, yeah, and Pioneer would be like, shaved sniz. That's a pussy. Yeah, and then we did it at Hot Now, which is not, and then we did it at like different.
So
fast food places.
you two were driving around with high-end CB radios in your car, fucking up the local restaurants.
Yes, especially if they had a speaker like an intercom, like a fast food, we would destroy their ears. It'd be, it would come right in.
Because back then, it picked up on that band.
Yeah. Well, another thing was Channel 2 on, was it VHF?
UHF.
There's UHF and VHF. So we come in through the Channel 2, and
I'm not going to
my
bore us
my
with
sister
ghosting conversation of cable.
my sister Helene, she would get so fucking pissed because she would like because even when we had cable, this is not even that like she had fucking cable. And I would be coming in through her, like she'd be trying to watch so any show, and I would be like thrashing it, just like Doogie
Beverly
Howser,
Hills
or
90210.
Doogie Howser, MD.
She was down with Dylan, and then you were coming in with Mike.
Back when Neil Patrick Harris.
That Mike was terrible.
Yeah. Then we had remember the modulator.
Oh,
I had this
Christ.
devilish item called. It was called the modulator.
And
let me tell you about the modulator.
Which Lord Despot ordered from Germany.
Yeah, I ordered it from the
It was
Czech
illegal in the United
Republic.
States.
He was from the Czech Republic.
Well, the Czech.
So this guy,
Right?
this guy, his name was Anders. Anders.
I'm Anders like Sanders, the
Yeah, but
chocolate company.
he sent me. He goes, I built something. It's very good. It cuts through all on CB. Like, all right, I want it. And he's like, okay, it's 170 euros or 200 American dollars. I'm like, I want it, dude. So I live with my parents, and I work full time living with my parents, so I had fucking money.
I don't want
So
to cut you off.
I'm like,
I don't want to cut you off, but I can verify this. The rest of us, we're spending our money on nonsense, and we're out at fucking concerts, drinking, having a good time, eating mushrooms, walking home from mushrooms, doing all kinds of drugs. And Lord Despot was like, no, I ain't buying any of this. I'm going to spend my money on these fucking equipments I'm buying from fucking Ondas from the Czech Republic. And he did that for years, and he built quite a radio station.
Yeah, but this is the modulator. It's different. The modulator
It's a
was for
radio station
CB
you
radio, and the modulator, what it did, it would fry anything that could like receive the signal. And I let Dr. B, my mentor, borrow it because he had a neighbor, like a crackhead guy, Frankie. Well, Frank's probably overdosed by now, so I'll say his name. But
No, he's still around.
Yeah. This guy, but he had a remote. He had those like RC cars. Remember those RC cars that you
I kind of do.
remote control car?
Me and the Mr. Ward had a thing.
But he said he's always fucking threatening me because like Dr. B was not the most physically imposing person.
He's a small guy.
Awesome guy.
He was a puss.
A good friend of mine. Don't say that. All right. But he was. but anyway,
Whatever, edit master.
So he I let him borrow the modulator, and this guy was like fucking driving around the fucking RC car, and he keys up his mic. That's when you press them to talk, and he freaking yelled. And the guy, he said, I looked outside and I just saw Frankie touching his car, and he fried the guy's fucking. Because it runs off a signal. Everything runs off a signal. Even Wi-Fi, everything runs. No matter how good the tech is, it runs off a signal, and it fucking. My fucking modulator would fry your fucking router. It would fry it, no problem, and it fried this guy's remote control car. Just fucking fried it. It would come in a like. There's some people
backyard fun for him.
No, I never had this happen, but some people that had the modulator I bought the M1, but there was the M2. The M2 was stronger, and the M2 would fucking make your toaster thing light up like the heat.
What is your toaster
yeah,
thing?
yeah. What happened there? I'm getting a death threat already.
You've modulated too much. You've pissed off them.
I haven't even sent this out, and we got a freaking death threat. All right. Yeah. So that was the modulator.
Lord Death Meth.
Radio Underground. That's us. Yeah. Well, I said we'd stop at 10. It's almost 10. We ran it for almost an hour. You've said fucking about 10 people's real names. You called people pussy. Yeah, so we're probably lost a few friends, but we're gonna. I'm not editing this. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
Did we have that many friends? Lord Death Meth?
I don't know. The thing is, like the guy that you called a pussy.
Well, you know what? You need to edit that out and stop carrying it on.
I'm
Just
not.
edit that
I can't
part out.
edit everything you say out. You say
I know
fucking names
B-Man
over and
is not
over.
a pussy.
Okay, we're probably gonna have to do a different recording. This is too much. You recorded. You said personal names 100 times. You said fucking called people pussies. You said your company name. I can't fucking edit everything you say. I can't.
Well, then don't.
I can't do it. That's all I'm saying. But seriously, it's 10 o'clock. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow with the fucking clipping of your fucking shit. All right, we're done.
Put that on me.
All right, Radio Underground. Check us out at Facebook. Tell a friend. Be extremely offended.